I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here at IBC in Amsterdam 2012, and I'm having the pleasure of speaking with Net Insight's Mr. Stig Stalnacke. How are you today, sir?
I'm very well. How are you, sir?
Very well. Thank you very much. It's a fantastic conference. And you know what? This ecosystem continues to expand at a rapid pace.
Definitely, and it's happening more and more in the industry, and we are part of it and leading it.
So for all of the people out there in bnetTV land, why don't you tell me about Net Insight and what you're doing here at IBC?
I think one of the coolest things we are doing, and that was demonstrated live during the Olympics in London, was remote production. Several of our customers were doing remote production. Taking streams live from London Olympics to the mainland Europe. One example was Swedish television. They brought a number of JPEG streams to Sweden, and that means they did have all the access to all the experts, they did have all the access to all the archives, and they didn't send so many technicians as historically they've been sending. The number of people they sent this time was 4 compared to 16 people in the past.
That statistic just amazes me. I mean, the cost savings on the T&E or on the OpEx is massive. Bring the equipment, the people, the whole thing. And if companies can continue to do that on a regular basis, we're going to get better quality programming at a faster pace with a lower cost.
Definitely, and all the access to all the archives and all the experts and the editing people, they can be the experts. So this technology is enabling this now, and look for the future in other games. This is the tipping point, I would say. Next game and next game after that, it will be even more and more remote production. Okay,
so you bring up two really good questions. One is, what were some of the hurdles and challenges in rolling out this particular software or platform, as you will, to where it exists today? We'll start with that one.
Yeah, I think the technology we are using is JPEG compression, and you need to have very, very good quality in that, and you need, when you transport the signal, to have a very low delay. So the quality and delay is, you need to have the robustness of that one. So, and we do have that technology. We do have the compression technology, we have small delay, we have the highest quality available.
And then inevitably, does that bring more players into the ecosystem because the capital cost and the operating costs have come down so significantly? More players can come into the industry, and then what does that mean for the ecosystem?
Definitely. I mean, it will be more players, because how you produce live events like the Olympics will change now. So you need to see, you will probably move some of the investment to the content people being on site instead of the technician. And the technician can be really the expert, but they can be in the central place. And you can cover much more events as well, because you're not limited to the number of Uber buses or vans transporting from one continent to another.
Right, so. Absolutely. What does this entire product look like when you box it up into a system, and how long does it take a network to deploy it?
From our side, our technology is pretty easy, so I wouldn't say that's not the hurdle from deploying it. I mean, deploying is the logistic for every event, to get all the people there, transporting the people, transporting the cameras, getting everything together. It's a project overall, so I would say we're probably not reducing maybe that so much, the logistic, because that's still there, but we are reducing the complexity of it.
And what are we going to see from Net Insight here in the next 12 months?
The next 12 months will be very exciting. Remote production, I think, is top of the iceberg. I mean, definitely. And we're launching several new items here to really show the industry that we are the leading player when it comes to media transport, and keeping the quality no matter what kind of transport it is. Is it IP, SDH, fiber, whatever. And we can do everything you can do with the media.
And Stig, finally, if you had to choose 3 things that you feel make Net Insight better than your competitors in the marketplace, what would you say those things are?
Our customer says we're simply the best.
Fantastic. There we go. It was a one-sentence answer. I like that. Stig, thanks very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us here at IBC. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future. Thank
you very much, Tony.
I've been speaking with Mr. Stig Stalnacke from Net Insight here at IBC. I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV.